We are live at Trackhouse Motorplex for the Stars Championship Series night fight.
The OKN Stars are ready to go. 5-point differences all the way through the top 10. Just a who beat who championship battle right now. It's time to fire up and fire off. Whoa, the points leader, Diego Ramos has a problem. They're trying to get Ramos fired. Is he gonna stick?
We are live for the final round of the 2024 season.
Stars has had the most meteoric rise, I think, of any karting series in the last 2 decades.
It's super exciting every time when you come out to a Stars race. A lot of people consider them the new kids on the block. Their motto is that they're just here to do some cool stuff, and that's exactly what they've done all year long.
There's always been a forward-thinking mantra with this program, and I think that's why it's had the quick growth that it's had.
You are gone to the fence line if you're on the racetrack for the Thursday racing action, as your Pro Stars as well as OKN Stars are going to qualify later on tonight.
You've got 2 different overarching divisions of the class. The semi-pro classes, there's a group for everyone. Finally, you have the 2 pro categories. OKN Stars, direct drive, 1 gear, 15 and up, and Pro Stars, which is the badass class. 6-speed gearbox racing action, 45 plus horsepower, and you get the best of the best guys racing shifter karts.
Officially time for qualifying action here.
This is only the 2nd full season that the OKN class has even existed. Last year, the championship came down to the last lap of the very last race of the season. This year looks like it's going to be the exact same thing. We've had drivers trade the points lead, I think, 4 different times throughout the 4 rounds. Paulie
Massimino improves a 45.975 for Paulie.
Nick Terlecki, Diego Ramos, Caleb Gaffera, and Henry Wheeler.
The 2 PSL Braille Art machines haven't found pace so far. Ramos only 4th quickest and Wheeler only 6th quickest.
Who was the driver that was leading to the white flag last year, looking for his first national championship, only to end up 2nd.
A couple of more corners. Who's going to get it done? Wheeler's trying to get there. It's going to be a drag race. Brandon Carr wins the championship at OKN.
With 1 round to go, it's anyone's guess as to who can walk out of Trackhouse Motorplex as the Stars champion.
What does Gaffera have in store? Checker flag in the air. Caleb Gaffera gets it done on the final lap of qualifying, a 45.945 for Gaffera.
Caleb Gaffera is probably the most diverse portfolio of racing. He is a name that is looking for that last little break and to become a professional racing driver. Some drivers win championships off consistency, some win them off being dominant. AJ Myers has done both.
It's finally time to go into Pro Stars qualifying action.
He enters the finale with it not mathematically clinched, but he would need to fail to finish all 3 sessions on the weekend.
Absolute flyer there from AJ. Put 3/4 on the field.
And have any of his competitors further back sweep the weekend and score maximum points.
AJ Myers puts about 0.4 of a second on the field, a 44.960 for the Magic Man.
Once again, folks, that's Kyle Larson. We at least got to watch him get behind the wheel of a shifter kart today, and the night fight rolls on. Our first of 3 days of live coverage comes to a close. We'll see you first thing in the afternoon tomorrow.
Trackhouse Motorplex, this track is by far the favorite. It's also known for the long straightaways here and the big drafting opportunities that you can get. Pro categories, you only get 4 practice sessions. You go straight into quali, and then after that, you only have 2 pro motos. The main event for them is a lot longer. It's very physical, especially for the shifter guys. There's 200 points up for grabs at the end of the main event, but obviously goes down the order to 185. And the pre-finals, you have 100 points up for grabs and 50 points in the heat races. So it's a pretty cool format, and again, a lot of points up for grabs to move yourself up the championship.
Welcome back here to the Stars Championship Series night fight, and we have chaos on the grid right now for one of the championship contenders, Caleb Gaffera. Late to the grid and a little bit slow to release.
He's got a long shot to win the championship. If he could get not just the race win, but his first pro national title as well at his home racetrack, the celebration's going to be crazy.
Your pole sitter's not going to make it in time, so with all of that changing up, well, did we get the green? Yes, we did.
Already, Paulie Massimino to the lead of the race. Wheeler able to get that move back.
Look at Caleb Gaffera. The LEM Tony Kart is 6 seconds back from the lead. Wheeler and Massimino slide back and forth and now side by side for the lead. Check out Caleb Gaffera around the high side. He'll pick up 4 karts in 1 corner. Caleb Gaffera looks like he's playing a video game on easy mode right now.
As Gaffera goes on the inside of Henry Wheeler in a turn right.
Caleb Gaffera is up to 2nd.
the points leader. He's into the pits here. Nick Terlecki is out of Moto number 1. This championship has just absolutely changed. If Caleb can get by Austin Olds, this could be a huge swing in the point stand.
In a turn number 8, Gaffera gonna fade low. He's able to get clear now of Austin Olds.
It is Caleb Gaffera trying to have a Hail Mary level weekend, and he has done it on the back of a race that saw him more than 6 seconds back. What a story. Caleb, the one on the racetrack, is gonna go from last to first in Moto number 1. Gaffera wins Moto 1. We switch from single gear action to 6-speed action.
The next best guy that could probably bring the fight to AJ would be his former protege. Talon Yockel was AJ's understudy, and only this year has he branched out on his own to become an independent.
Moto number 1, a standing start, and away we go here with a great jump. Talon's got the whole shot. AJ with a big send down the inside as we got spinners further back.
Josh Conker's already up to 3rd. Right behind him, Billy Musgrave.
They are the reigning night fight race winner, but AJ didn't run last year and didn't race the night fight either.
AJ Myers has already built up enough of a gap. Magic Man is definitely conservation mode.
The Magic Man has been perfect, hasn't skipped a beat all race long, and he's gonna take the win in Pro Moto 1.
The OKN Stars are ready to go, and points leader Diego Ramos lines up side by side with Nick Terlecki, 4 points apart.
Diego Ramos has been Mr. Consistency throughout this year. He is looking to deliver his first U.S. National Championship to PSL Karting.
It's time to fire up and fire off.
Whoa, the points leader, Diego Ramos, has a problem.
He has delivered them wins, podiums, but he's never gotten them the first place trophy on a season.
And we're underway. Diego Ramos, the points leader, having to start from the back in Moto 2.
Pauly leading the way now. Massimino could enter tomorrow as they run as close as making 15 points back out of the lead. Ramos looking low, looking high, side by side to the high side. It will stick. Diego now up and into the top 10. We've seen a change for 3rd. Caleb Gaffera has gone around Henry Wheeler.
Wow, big contact and Gaffera's into the wall.
The one mistake that he couldn't afford to make was a DNF. Caleb Gaffera out.
Pauly Massimino will score the Moto 2 victory. Nick Terlecki 2nd, Aiden Boxwell in 3rd, and into 4th. Diego Ramos gets the move done on Henry Wheeler, and he will lead provisionally the title fight.
We still have one more race to get through tonight. It is Moto number 2 for Pro Stars.
Billy Musgrave technically enters as the next best driver to challenge AJ Myers. We call him the All-American Badass because he really is.
Moto 2
Ready to go green, and the whole shot under the lights.
Billy's story is super cool. He builds his own go-kart. He drives his own trailer to the racetrack, and he has built Factory Kart into one of the major household brand names in just a matter of a couple of years. There's not many drivers that can say that they win on a race team they own or on their own program. Billy is a testament to what karting was all about when it first began in California in the 50s. Building your own racing machine in your own garage and then going out and trying to make it go fast.
Myers sweeps the motos on Friday night here at Trackhouse.
We are live for Championship Saturday here at Mooresville, North Carolina. It's been a wild weekend of racing so far.
For OKN Stars, there really hasn't been a clear-cut favorite for the championship.
For the final time in 2024, the main event for the OKN Stars division
is green as the lights go out here. Pauly Massimino leads our field down to turn number 1.
In Charlotte, Caleb Gaffera and Pauly Massimino were the best of the field.
What a run! What a fight! Pauly Massimino is a winner in OKN Stars!
Nick Terlecki ultimately didn't get a good point haul. He rebounded at round 2.
It is the first national win for the horse track department. It's the first national win in the pro categories for Nick Terlecki.
And then at round 3 at the Clash at the Club, Henry Wheeler got redemption and catapulted himself into the championship conversation. Nick Terlecki, Diego Ramos, or Pauly Massimino, if any of the 3 win it, no matter what anyone else does, they'll be the champion. You don't script this any better than what has come down to today.
Pauly did not plan on racing this championship, but a last-second seat opened up, and after winning round 1, well, you had to go to round 2. You had to go to round 3 because you were still in the points. And now, under the lights at his home racetrack, they will not stop the partying tonight. Pauly Massimino is an OKN Stars champion.
AJ Myers, anything less than the top step of the podium is basically failure. And at Charlotte Motor Speedway, he had that.
Jay Owen dominates the Queen City Gambit.
And AJ hasn't let anyone forget that.
AJ Myers dominates the weekend in Indiana. He is King of the Castle with Pro Stars.
He has put a whooping on the field and been utterly dominant. He's the magic man for a reason. AJ Myers grew up in Central Florida. Him and his dad were going to races, pitting out of the back of pickup trucks. And very early on, people realized the talent he's had, have sponsored him, and now he has been with Magic Kart USA. That's been a family for him for the better half of the last decade. I don't see him slowing down, that go-kart slowing down, or anything really getting in his way. The bar is set pretty high for anyone to try and match it.
Trophies high above your heads and give it up for your OK Source podium. Worked their way backwards until finally 80 said,